He wants to be more than just a friend, and that has changed the air between you, even if nothing has been decided yet. Things that once felt easy and natural now carry a quiet weight. Every word, every pose, every look now seems to mean a little more than it used to. You can feel it, even if neither of you says it out loud. Something has changed, and once that shift happens, it cannot really go back to the way it used to be before. When someone moves from friendship into something deeper, it is rarely sudden for them. He has probably been thinking about it for a while. He may have noticed things about you that made him feel closer, more attached, more interested. What felt normal to you may have felt important to him. Moments you passed by without much thought may have stayed with him longer. That is often how it happens. Feelings grow quietly before they are spoken. But for you, the moment he says it is the moment everything becomes real. You are no longer just sharing time and conversation. You are standing in front of a choice. And choices like this are not always simple, even if they look simple from the outside. You might be asking yourself questions that don't have quick answers. Do you feel the same way? Could you feel the same way, even if you don't feel it right now? Are you comfortable with the idea of changing the relationship? Or do you feel like something important could be lost if things move in that direction? These questions matter, and they deserve honest answers, even if those answers take time to form. It is important not to rush yourself because he has reached a conclusion. His feelings are his, and your feelings are yours. They do not have to match at the same time. There is no rule that says you must respond immediately or clearly. You are allowed to take a step back and understand what you feel without pressure. At the same time, you cannot pretend nothing has changed. When someone says they want more, the friendship cannot stay exactly the same. Even if you try to ignore it, it will show up in small ways. The way he looks at you may change. The way he listens may feel more intense. Even silence may feel different, like something is waiting to be said. That does not mean the friendship is ruined. It just means it has reached a point where it needs honesty to move forward in whatever direction it goes. If you feel something for him too, even if it is not as strong or yet clear, then this could be the beginning of something new. But it is important to be careful with the path. Moving from friendship to something more can be meaningful, but it also carries risk. You already have a connection, a level of trust, and a shared understanding. Changing that can deepen things, but it can also complicate them. If you decide to explore that possibility, it should be because you genuinely want to, not because you feel you should. There is a difference between curiosity and pressure. Curiosity is open and honest. Pressure feels heavy and urgent. You need to know which one you are feeling. On the other hand, if you do not feel the same way, then clarity becomes even more important. It may feel uncomfortable to say it. You may worry about hurting or losing the friendship. Those are all concerns. But avoiding the truth does not protect the friendship. It slowly damages it because it creates confusion and unspoken expectations. If you are clear and kind, you give the friendship its best chance to survive, even if things are awkward for a while. It may take time for him to adjust. he may need space. He may need to step back for a while to deal with his feelings. This is not a failure. It is part of the process of realigning expectations. There is also something else to consider. Sometimes when someone wants more, they begin to see the relationship through that lens only. They may focus on what could be rather than what is. If you do not share that vision, it is important to gently bring things back to reality. Not in a harsh way, but in a clear one. You are not responsible for managing his feelings, but you are responsible for being honest in how you show up. That honesty is what keeps things respectful even when they are difficult. You might notice yourself becoming more aware of your actions around him. You may think more about what you say, how you say it, and how it might be understood. That awareness can feel tiring if you let it take over. Try not to overthink. What matters most is the overall message you send, not every single word or gesture. You care about the friendship. It is worth protecting, but not at all cost of pretending to feel something you don't. Real connection cannot be built on that kind of pretending. It needs to be grounded in truth, even if that truth is not what the person hoped for. There is also a quiet strength in being able to hold your position without becoming cold or distant. You can be kind without being unclear. You can be warm without giving the wrong message. That balance is not always easy, but it is possible when you stay aware of your intentions. If you do feel unsure, that is also a valid place to be. Not every situation comes with a clear yes or no. Sometimes feelings need time to settle. In that case, it is better to say that you are unsure than to give an answer that is not fully true. Uncertainty, when expressed honestly, is more respectful than a rushed answer. What matters most in all of this is that you remain connected to your own feelings. It is easy to get pulled into what the other person wants, especially if you care about them and don't want to hurt them. But this is not just about him. It is about you as well. Your comfort, your clarity, and your willingness all matter equally. The situation may feel delicate right now, like one wrong step could break something. But relationships are not that fragile when they are built on honesty. They may bend, they may change shape, but they do not break easily when both people are real with each other. If things move forward into something more, it will not erase the friendship, it will build on it, but in a different way. If things stay as friendship, it will not be exactly the same as before, but it can still be meaningful and real. The key is not to hold on to what it used to be as if it must stay unchanged. Change is already here. The question is how you respond to it. You do not need to have anything figured out right away. You just need to be honest, both with yourself and with him. That honesty may feel uncomfortable at first, but it creates a kind of clarity that makes everything else easier to handle. He wants to be more than just a friend. That is the truth. Now the question becomes, what is yours? What is your own truth?